It's me, Mr. Makuti, and in this video we're learning about the language of direction and position. If you have this booklet, this is the video for you. If you don't have this booklet, check out the other video that I've just done and that will tell you what you need to know. But for those people with this booklet, stay with me. Position, describing position. Now already we have straight away, you can see what we call here a grid. A grid is squares and boxes that are joined together to make one big box. Typically, usually, grids are used to point directions, and often you see grids on maps, okay? Now, one of the reasons why we need to learn about the directions and the location positions of items is that we will be learning about coordinates. And with coordinates, we need to really know the language of direction, such as left and right. Those are your basics. Up, down, top, middle, bottom. Words like row, which goes across, and column, which goes down. Okay, so we're going to work through this worksheet and we're going to learn about these things. Let's start. So with question 1, it says, look at the grid. This here is the grid. And what we need to do is make sure we read all the information that we have in the booklets. So if you read a question, read it twice just to make sure you get understanding. Once to get an idea, twice for understanding, okay? So question 1, look at the grid and draw the figure that is, and then you continue the sentence. So let's do the first one together. Look at the grid, draw the figure that is, A, next to question mark. So where is the question mark? Yeah, it's there. That's the question mark. So we need to draw in that box the thing that is next to the question mark. Now, it seems like there's other things next to the question mark, that you have this shape here and this face here. They're both next to, and that's next to it as well. Yeah? No, because in this case, next to means there. That will be above, and that is next to. So for here, in this box, next to would be this shape here. Do you know what that shape's called? It's got 5 sides. It's a pentagon, okay? So A, next to the question mark, we have this shape here. And we will use a ruler to draw that shape in this box here. A ruler. Remember, all straight lines, we use a ruler, okay? Then we go to B. Look at the grid, so we read the sentence again. Look at the grid, draw the figure that is under smiley face. Draw the figure that is under smiley face. Now we all should know the word under. So where's the smiley face? There. There's the smiley face, and under the smiley face we have this. It's called a question mark. And we're going to draw the question mark in that box there because it's under the smiley face. Now, that is question 1. I'm going to leave you to do that. And we're going to move on to question 2. And question 2 says, if you are the heart, where would you say the exclamation mark is? If you were the heart, where's the heart? That's it, locate the heart. Okay, you've got it. The heart. If you were the heart, where would you say the exclamation mark is? So let's see. There's the heart. Is the exclamation mark next to, above, or below? Write the answer in here. And you do the same for the triangle and for the pentagon. Remember, pentagon has 5 sides, and T-R-I, means 3, and it means a shape with 3 sides. That's your first questions. And it says, position, describing position, we know that, but it says you will need colored pencils and counters. Now counters are little round things normally you play games with. But I've read through the question already, and based on your knowledge and your intelligence, I don't think you need counters. So let's go ahead. What to do? Use the clues to colour the circles. You may want to experiment with coloured counters before you colour. I just think you need to think before you colour. Okay? Think before you colour. Orange is between red and blue. So you need to figure out where you're going to put your orange, your red, and your blue. Green is below red. Black is to the left of both yellow and green. So if you have some counters, which are little round coloured things, or if you have coloured things anyway that you can use, you may want to experiment with doing this question, but I don't think you need to. Orange is between red and blue. Green is below red. Black is to the left of both yellow and green. So we have this, and you are colouring these circles neatly. Remember, if you find things a bit difficult, you can always move to the next question. And the next question is here. Describing position, and we're going to read the box. Now you read the box now. I'll wait. Pause the video. Okay, so it just says left and right are terms we often use. You know this already. When we are talking about position, to me this is my left hand and this is my right hand. Left and right. Now, it may look different on the screen, but it is, for me, my left hand and my right hand. The plant, which is here, is on my left-hand side, and my bookshelf is on my right-hand side, okay? Left and right. So, it's asking to do these things. Color, so use your color pencils. The left hand blue, the right hand green, the left shoe yellow, the right shoe orange, the right flower pink, and the left flower purple. Now, if you don't have pink and purple, how do you think we can make the colors slightly look like pink and slightly look like purple? Think about how hard you press with your crayons. Then we have here for question 2. We've got a sign here which has different names. We've got Betty, the Walshes, Jack, the Smiths, the Naders, the Mr. Newman, Mr. and Mrs. Klaus, and Ms. Jones. And it says start here. Who lives at the second house on the right? If we start here, we need to know left and right. Which is left and which is right? Look who lives on the left-hand side, look who lives on the right-hand side. And then, who lives at the second house on the right? So I know that's right, which is here. The first house, the second house, the third house, and the fourth house. So the second house on the right, so we go right first, is 1, 2, the second house. Who lives there? I can see Mr. and Mrs. Klaus live in the second house on the right. Then we have question B, C, and D. B, the third house on the left. So you need to know where the left is And then when you know where the left is, you need to know the third house. I'll leave that again with you. This one is all about left, right, left, right. What's on the left and what's on the right. So you're facing the way the arrow is facing. Color the shape the spinner would point to if it was turned. So we look at A, the arrow is pointing up, so you're facing that direction. If the arrow is turned left, will it go here or would it go here? If the arrow is turned left, where would it go? It goes to the left. So in this case, with question A, it would go here to the shape that has 6 sides, a hexagon. Okay, that's where it would go. And it says, color the shape. Color means they're giving you the choice to use any color you want. Here it's pointing downwards, so you are facing towards the star. You're facing towards the star. I'm going to turn it upside down so I know this is the way I'm facing. Right, it is facing the star, color the one on the right. So you're facing this direction. Where would you color? Well, if my face is that direction, right would be on this side. Because you're facing that direction. So I'm turning my paper over because I know I'm facing that direction. And then I know this is my left and this is my right. So I think they want you to rotate the page, to turn the page so it's nice and easy for you. And then you have all the different directions, okay? Then this one here requires you to think. Think about school. So think about our classroom. How do we get from our classroom downstairs to the office? It's asking you how many left and right turns must you make. Close your eyes and picture the path that you would take. And then write down the turns you make in your head. Okay, so if I come out the classroom and it's go to the office, I know the first thing I need to do is turn right. And then I know I need to turn right again because that's where the lockers are. We go through the door and then I leave it to you. We don't need sentences. Left, right, will be fine. You may want to add walk past the lockers. Walk through the door. Walk down the stairs. It's asking you to turn left, turn right. It says here, choose another start point and test it out. What you can do is choose a location in your apartment, in your house. You can think, how do I get from my bedroom to the kitchen? How do I get from the living room to the bathroom? But don't choose the easiest route. What you can also do, which would be more difficult, and I bet you won't do this, just do a tour of the apartment. Walk out your bedroom. On the left is the kitchen. On the right is the living room. Straight ahead is the bathroom. That could be another way of doing it. Make it a bit difficult for yourself. Paths and directions. I said the last one because I think you should do about 3 or 4 sheets. It says here, what is class turned their classroom into a jungle for the school fete? A fete is like a fest or a fair. A, colour the path Wally takes to get through the jungle without bumping into anything scary. So let's see. Here's the entrance right here. And then it's asking you up 2, left 2, up 3, right 1, up 3, right 3. So colour the path. So up 2, left 3, up 3. So it's asking you, it's giving you the directions that you must follow from here. follow these directions, color the path that you take to get to the exit. That needs a bit of concentration. This one needs partners, so if you have a partner, maybe try it. If you don't have a partner, do not worry about it. And with any of these where it requires a partner, you don't have to do it. We get to this sheet, and I think we should pause here, and I'll do another video. That was part 1. Part 2, I'll record later and put it up for you so you can continue with the booklet. Wow, that was a long one. Pause, rewind, watch again in your own time. See you again in the next video. Bye for now.